you have to select only course code, activity, location, residentials, duration, level, and daily cost. Okay. Then after that, you click on view to see the view of your query after you finish it from design, and also to see how many records you have in your query. After you finish your query, you can click on create, then go directly to report wizard. Select the query you already designed, and then select all the fields and click next. Next until to ascending order. If you remember in the exam, he asked ascending order is activity and also ascending order location. Then click next. He said the orientation should be landscape, and the title, you can get the title from the exam. He said include the title as residential water activities. Then press finish. Okay, if you look at the report, it does not come good. Why? Because the field, it's not clear, and he said should become in the single page wide. That means all the field should become in one page wide. Here there are some field outside the page wide, therefore I need to adjust the field, and also I have to make sure in all the field display clear and full. You can do that easily from layout. Just right click here and go to layout view. From layout view, go to first to the exam to see the order of the field in your report. He said show only the record, show only the fields, course code, location, activity, level, duration. At the end he said in this order. You have to put course code first, then locations and activities and level and so on. Okay, how can we do that? It's so easy. Just we need activity as a third. We can click on activity, the title, and then press shift key and click the other to select all. Then move activity outside the page. You can put in the second one until to put the other in the order. I need the course code at the first. Just click course code and then shift to select all. Resize the course code, then move it at the beginning of the page. Then the location, the second one, just click and shift key with click, then resize, then move to the second one. Here the third one should be activity. You can click activity title, then shift to click other and move back activity inside the page one and put it in the order. Now I have a 3 field in the order. The first one course code, then locations, then activity. He said level. You can click level and select all by shift key, resize it, then move it after activity. Then duration, select duration, shift key, resize it and move it after level. Then also the other by the same way by shift key and click, and daily cost, shift key and click to move inside the page wide. Yes, now all the field is clear and all of them in one page wide, and no one comes outside the page wide. You can go directly to design view, right click and design view. After layout view, design view. Layout view to what? To put the field in the order, also to do the field clear and visible. Then after that, go to level design view to complete it. First, in the page footer, we have a now as a date, delete it, click and delete key, and click Also page number, we don't need it. Then go back to the exam. He said here, calculate the total number of course code in this selection and position this number under the course code column. We can do that easily because course code is a text, it's not number. If the field type is a text, that means the total of this field should be by count function, not by sum. Sum just add the numbers, but count we can add the text numbers. Then we have here the course code. The course code to give or to get the total number of the course code, you can click on the detail of course code, then click on the tool totals from the toolbars and get count record or count value. Anyone, click on count record. It comes where in the reward footer. The reward footer is a place for functions or formula. And if the examiner asks you for any functions or formula, you have to put where in the report footer. But page footer for what? We will see now. But before to complete page footer, you have to put the label total water codes. Where is this table? Label, sorry, to the right of this numbers. You have to click on the label A and put in the right of this number here and write the total water codes. You can change from home, bold, and also black. If you want to change the font size 12, you can, it's up to you. Also here you can move it to left align or center align, but left is better. Then after that you can also click this one and do it bold and black if you want. Then at the end of the report, he said your name, center number, and candidate numbers at the bottom of the report. Bottom and not, he didn't mention where, in right or left. We can put anywhere. By also design menu, then press AA, and then you can put your name here in the right, your name, your candidate numbers, and your center number. But you have to make sure, please make sure, we have too much white area here. When you print out your report, it comes as blank pages. Therefore, you have to remove or cut this white area. How to cut? Just move it like this until to come to the last field. That means all of this in one field, in one page white. Why? Because I already did in the layout view. Now you have to right click, but before to go out of the report, you have to make sure daily cost is currency and 2 decimal places. Just double click on the detail of daily cost and change format into euro and decimal places into 2. Then close the preparatory sheet. Right click to close to save. Right click to go to print preview. Make sure everything is come clearly and visibly, work properly and smoothly. All the field names is visible. All of them in the single page white. No one comes in the second page. Make sure the total of the course code is coming 42, and also the label is clear and visible. Your name and center number, candidate number comes at the bottom of the page. Then print out. After you print it out, put it in your assessment record folder and close the report. Then close the query and start the second one. But before to start, he said we need evidence. Place in your evidence document screenshot showing the formula used to calculate the total number of them. You can do screenshot and then exactly like this. You can press in the report screenshot, then paste in the evidence exact to show him the formula you are using in the report for got the total course code. I think you can do evidence easily because you have now skills from the first part and second part in database. Let me complete please, because I need to finish that part. Number 26 is talk about produce and extract from all the data. Which extract means query, only query, select only those activities. He said we need only include ski or snow and friends, and rating is 5. How can I do query? It's so easy. It's same like before. If you remember the first way I gave it to you to create a query, the same. Just click on the query, create, then query wizard, sample query wizard, and press OK. Then select from, you can select all, no problem. Select the table, the first table, and also the second table, or select only the field we needed, and we need the field course code. You can click on the course code. We need course cost, you can select course cost. We need activity, select activity. Rating, select rating. And location, select locations, and so on. What else? One activities, number 1, location number 2, rating 3, and course code 4, course cost is 5. If we need 5, only 5 field, we can select only 5 field from the first or second one, and then click next. Then detail next, the same steps for the first query. Then click on modify the query design and finish. After that, if you look at the exam, he said which include, the word include means part. The ski is a part from the sentence. Snow is a part from the field. It's not the complete words in the field, not complete word in the field. And there are some words before ski and someone after ski, or there are some words before snow and there are someone after snow, because include. If he said is ski or snow is, that means ski is full and snow is a full word, only one word in activities. But he said include means the ski or snow is a part from the field, is a part from the values of the field. But how can I do that? It's so easy. Just go to here in activities and write star ski star. That means there are some words before ski and other after ski. Then space or star snow star. That means there are some words before snow or after snow. But what about if ask me begin with ski? No need the first star, only ski star. If he said end by ski, a star ski, okay? Because no need for star after ski. Sometimes the examiner asks about include or appear as a part or begin with or end by, okay? Then he said location is friends. Just in the criteria of location, write friends. Then also he said rating is 5. Rating is a 5. Okay. Then he said show only activity course code, activity course code, course cost. Only 3. Just click on course code, course cost, activity. No rating, no location in report. We need it in query, but we don't need in report. Therefore, just remove the text from rating and location in the query design. Then go back to the exam again. He says sort the course cost into descending order. The course cost, that one should be descending order. Then he need evidence. Place your evidence document screenshot showing the criteria used to select the required record. Yes. يبقى you have to do screenshot for this part. Print screen. Then go to where? Go to evidence. Evidence 11 and Control V to select. Then crop. We don't need all of this screen. You have to cropping. I need only the formula or the criteria which I need, the criteria which I used in the query. That one. Cropping and then resizing to be clear and visible for the examiner. Yes, I use this one, then rating, then location. Now go back and right click, go to save and view. I have a 10 record. Okay. After that, he said save the data and it will be imported to the document. If you remember the document in task 1, he said import that data into your document as a table after the paragraph which end activities to choose from. Okay, if I have to select all of these data, then copy, select all, then copy, then open the file, then after the paragraph which end activities to choose from and press enter. Then after that paste by Control V or paste. No need for the first row, the title, just highlight, right click, then go to delete row. We need only the table. We can also resize it to fill the column width and go back to the exam. He said make sure the table fit within the column. All required field and their label are fully visible. Data is displayed on one line except the field heading which can wrap. The news table style is applied to the extract. Yes. If you remember, first I can apply the table style from the style. If you remember, last time I showed you how to apply the styles in the first task and second task for Microsoft Word. News table, that style, news table. Just highlight it and click here, news table. News table was times New Roman 12 and also left align. After that, he said make sure, okay, in all of the column is no text wrap except the heading may be wrapping. We can highlight all the table. Just click on auto fit to content to make sure again. I repeat, he said the data is displayed on one line except the field headings which can wrap. The field heading, okay, only field heading. One line except the field heading. We can, data is displayed on one line except the field heading which can wrap. Look at the document again. We can resize this one, the field heading. He said the field heading, okay, and we can this one also wrapping like this. Until to get. Now look, the activity, all of them, it comes in one line, no text wrapping, but the field heading here is come wrapping, no problem. I can do also this, but when I try to do it, it's split, it's not wrapping. Therefore, return it back to the course cost and activity. I don't have any one wrapping from the other rows. All of them comes in one line. Look, hill skiing and Nordic snow skiing and snow mobiling and so on. All of these come in one line. It's correct, and also we can see now He said spell check and proofread the document. Make sure the table and list are not split over two columns. There are no widows or orphans. There are no blank pages. The house style specification has been followed and the correct styles applied. Spacing between all items is consistent. Save the document. Tamam, then print the document. And we finished the first and second part. The first one is evidence. Second task talk about document. Third task talk about access, and task 4 complete the document by adding the last query to the document. We need to make sure about the table fit within the column. We need to make sure there is no widows or orphan, no split over two columns for the list, and so on. Just open the document again and check one by one. Now, in this one has no widows, has no orphan. Why? Because here 5 lines from the paragraph and the other paragraph is here. If all the lines here and only the last line in the second one, that's mean widows. If the first line here and all the other paragraph in the second, that's mean orphan. But if 2 or 3 lines comes down, no widows or orphan. Widows or orphan if only one line, the last line, if the last line is here in the second page and the others up, that's widows. If the first line is here and the other down, that is orphan. What can we do in this case? We need to move the paragraph to be together, or like this one. Now I have the correct one, no widows, no orphan. Also the bullet list not split between two columns, the table not split between two columns, and there is enough spaces between consistent spaces and so on. To make sure and there is space 12 space here, we can remove. I can remove it here. Look, if I removed and if I press space for 12 is coming. You can check paragraph and 12. Look, if I press 0 here, the spaces come consistent. Why? Because the normal spaces come after the paragraph. Also here I have to highlight it, then go to paragraph to remove the 12 spaces, put it 0, and the normal space come after each table. After that, just click on save and print out in the exam, and inshallah you will get star easily. I think we finished, and next time inshallah I will start task 5, mail merge. We have 2 tasks, task 5 and task 6 presentation. If we finish task 5 and task 6, that means we finished all paper 2, and you can answer all the other exam. You can answer June 16, paper 2 to June 17, and so on. There are some few things is new, like chart in the, like also bar chart, pie chart. Okay, there are some few in access and so on, but it's so easy for you if you try. Inshallah, I will start the next task later, and thank you for listening, and I wish to see you again, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, wa arakum ala khair jami'an, wa ma'as salam.